What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So it's that time of the week again where we'll be going through my weekly trading 2-on-2 portfolio update. But as always, before we get into the video, if you're new around here, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're currently on 307 subscribers, so it would really help the channel out if you haven't subscribed already, if you could do so. So with all that being said, let's dive right into the weekly update. So in terms of this week's investing, I didn't buy anything in the end because the markets were going upwards for the majority of the week. Now today we've seen a small bit of a dip and a kind of sell off on a lot of the sectors, but they're still all in the green at the moment. So as I said at the start of the week, I was going to invest a further €100, but I decided to leave that €100 in the deposit account for now and build that cash reserve up for when the markets do dip in the coming weeks or months, and in that scenario I will buy up a lot of the stocks that are in the red to improve my dollar cost averaging. So as it stands this week, our overall return is currently at €209 or 6.16% in the green, so I'm quite happy with that. That brings our overall account value up to €3,712. So we have 3,611 in the portfolio, 100 in the deposit account, and currently we have €3,402 of our own money invested, which gives us the overall return of over €208. In terms of my 13 individual pies, I haven't bought or sold any of the shares in these pies this week, so all 13 of my pies are currently in the green. And first of all, we have the communication services sector. We still have the 3 holdings. We are currently up €18.99 or 4.21%. We have €469 invested, and the 3 companies are Facebook with a 50% weighting, Walt Disney with a 40% weighting, and AT&T with a 10% weighting. Currently, Facebook is up 6.59%, Walt Disney is up 3.08%, and AT&T is one of the few companies in the red at the moment, down 2.86%. Our second pie is in the consumer discretionary sector. We currently have €168 invested. We are up €18.24 or 12.17%. Currently we have 2 holdings in this pie, Tesla and McDonald's, both having a 50% weighting each. Tesla is currently up 18.28% or €13.72, and McDonald's is up 6.09% or €4.57. Next up, we have the consumer staples sector. Currently have €210 invested. We're up 5.14% or €10.29. We currently have 3 holdings, Coca-Cola with a 40% weighting. We're currently up 3.44% in this position. PepsiCo with a 30% weighting. We're currently up 7.2%. And P&G, we have a 30% weighting, and we're currently up 5.42%. Scroll down here, and next pie is in our energy sector. We currently have just €52 invested. We're up 1.36%. The 2 holdings are still ExxonMobil and Chevron, both with a 50% holding or weighting. We're currently up 0.19% with ExxonMobil, and we're up 2.53% with Chevron. Next up then is our ETF pie, and we still just have the one ETF, which is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. We are currently up 6.53% or €32.81 in the profit. I'm looking currently at some European ETFs at the moment, as they are starting to dip in value due to the rise in the viruses across Europe. So that might be a buying opportunity in some of the European ETFs. But again, over the coming weeks, I will look into this further. Next up, we have our financial sector pie. We currently have 5 holdings, which is the max amount of positions I want per pie. So as I said in prior weekly portfolio updates, that a lot of these pies don't have the 5 companies yet that I want per pie. So if you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to comment below. So as I said, we have the 5 holdings here, which adds up to €414 invested. We are currently up 3.03% or €12. The 5 holdings all have 20% weighting, and they are Visa, which is down 0.59%, MasterCard, which is down 0.2%, JP Morgan Chase, which is up 8.17%, Bank of America, which is up 1.65%, and Goldman Sachs, which is up 6.37%. The next pie that we have in my portfolio is the healthcare sector pie. We currently have €252 invested. We're up 0.9%. The three holdings are J&J with a 60% weighting. We are currently up 1.75%. We then have AbbVie with a 30% weighting. We are currently down 1.19%. And the third holding is Pfizer with a 10% weighting, and we're up 2.4%. Next up is our industrial sector pie. We just have the two companies in here at the moment, which are 3M with a 70% weighting and Caterpillar with a 30% weighting. The current value of this pie is €108. We are currently up 8% overall, and that breaks down to 5.47% profit in 3M and 13.93% profit in Caterpillar. Our next two pies just have one company in each at the moment. So again, as I just mentioned earlier in this video, if you have any suggestions for companies for these two pies, drop a comment below. So the first pie is the material sector. We currently just have €50 invested, and we're up 1.47%. We currently have 100% weighting in this Barrick Gold, and we are up 1.36%. And then the next pie that we just have the one holding in is in the real estate sector. Currently, which is Realty Income, we have €81 in this pie. We are up just under 3% in this holding. Next up then is the biggest pie so far in my portfolio, which is the technology sector. We currently have €1,100 invested, and we are up 10.08%, or about €100 in profit. The four companies all have a 25% weighting, and they are Microsoft, which we're up 8.27%, Amazon, which we were up just under 11% profit, Apple, we were up 11.5%, and Alphabet, we were up 9.39%, so I'm definitely very happy with this pie. The second last pie in my portfolio is the utility sector. We currently have €51 invested, and we're up 3.74%. The company is Waste Management, so I'm quite happy with that as well, and I need more companies for this utility pie. So drop a comment below again if you have any suggestions. And last but not least is the YouTube pie, which certainly is the most volatile of all my pies due to this being kind of a more growth and speculative sector companies. And we can see here that we currently have €117 in this portfolio pie. We are currently up 0.81%, and the four companies are Workhorse, which is currently down 5.32%, Virgin Galactic, which is up 15.11%, Diamond Peak or Lordstown Motors is down currently 10.86%, and NEO, which I made a video on yesterday, is up a fairly impressive 31.23%. So with all that being said, that was just a kind of a brief rundown of how my portfolio was performing this week. And as always, we make this video on a weekly basis, usually on a Friday morning. So the reason I haven't invested this week is because all the markets or all my sectors are in the green, as we can see. All 13 are in the green, which is great to see. But in terms of investing more money, I don't really do so unless my pies start going into the red, as it won't improve my dollar cost averaging, which is the main kind of aspect as a long-term investor in it to be able to succeed in the long term. Certainly to be buying on the dips and not when the markets are way up in bubbles. In terms of next week, if the markets continue to go on an upward trajectory, well, I'll just be adding more money into my deposit account here. So it's currently at €100, but I might add another 100 or 150 if that is the case. And if the markets start to go into the red, then I'll actually start using this deposit or cash reserve and start pumping it into the pies to help improve my dollar cost averaging. So if you enjoyed this video, it would be great if you could smash that like button, as it would really help the channel out going forward. And if you have any suggestions on any of my pies, please comment below as well, as that would be very useful, and I'm always up for any conversation, finance or investment related. And finally, as always, if you're new around here, please smash that subscribe button, as again that would really help me and the channel out immensely. So thanks very much, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video.